Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about the best settings for the best coffee on a Philips 4400 coffee machine, and this will be a tutorial. So let's get right into this instructional video tutorial. I will be going over 5 specific things that I truly believe are the best settings for the best tasting coffee on this machine. I've watched a bunch of tutorials, I've read a bunch of information, I've experimented a whole bunch with this coffee machine. It is my own coffee machine, and I absolutely love this coffee machine. So these are basically the settings that I have chosen in which I believe are the best to produce the best coffee. So we're going to start off with number 1, and obviously this is just my own opinion, you can take it or leave it. But yeah, if you're listening to me, you know I do have good tasting coffee, and it does produce great flavored coffee. So we're going to start off with number 1. Number 1 is full bean strength. So what I mean by that is when you go to a coffee, let's say I'm going to go to espresso. This is what I mean by that. The bean strength, I always leave it all the way at the top. Okay, so for every drink, like for instance, for every drink I always leave a full bean strength. So Americano is another one I make often. I leave the bean strength at full. Okay, so whenever you see this icon right here, this little bean icon, that's, I mean, you could use whatever terminology you want. I think it's called like the intensity or something like that, but I just call it the bean strength, full bean strength, all the way. That's just the first one. Straightforward. It's going to give you, it's going to be like your initial thing that you're going to set up in terms of getting the best coffee. Okay, moving on to number 2. Number 2 is 30 milliliters of espresso per shot. So what I mean by that is when you go to like espresso, for instance, or any drink that has espresso, the amount of coffee that you're going to aim for with a single shot of espresso is going to be 30 milliliters right there. That's what I have selected, and that's obviously with espresso, it's 30 milliliters, but yeah, like whatever coffee you're making, the amount of espresso that you should be aiming for is 30 milliliters, so whatever, if you're making a cappuccino and it involves 1 shot of espresso, that espresso shot should be 30 milliliters, so whatever coffee you're making, if it involves a shot of espresso, the espresso shot volume should be 30 milliliters. That is, like I said, that's just my opinion on the setting for it, okay? Moving on to number 3. Number 3 is a low medium grind setting, and I believe that I'm at a 4 if I remember correctly. So basically up here you're going to be able to adjust the grinder, and you want a low to medium grind setting. Some people will say go to like a super low one, and that's fine if you want to try it out, but I found the best experience at like a low to medium one. I've read maybe like a 2 or 3 or 4 work well. I'm at a 4, and I like the way that it works. But yeah, that's basically it. Now, keep in mind when you do adjust the grinder, from what I know, to the best of my knowledge, when you adjust the grinder, it's going to take a couple of espresso shots in order to fully make that adjustment, as far as I understand. But yeah, low to medium grind setting, grinder setting is what I recommend and what I use, and I believe I'm at a 4. I just looked before I made this video, and I think I saw a 4 based on the number of dots that I counted. So that's what I like. Okay, moving on to number 4. Speaking about grind setting being at a 4. We're moving on to number 4. Number 4 is startup rinsing turned on. Okay, so when you go to your settings, I'm going to go to settings over here, and you can go down to startup rinsing right over here, and I'm just going to push OK. Okay, it actually tells you what it does. So it actually tells you that rinsing with hot water at startup boosts the temperature of the first coffee. I was going to explain that, but it literally says it right there. Okay, anyways, I have mine turned on. I'm going to leave it, and basically what that means is that when you turn the machine on, it's just going to rinse some water through, which will heat everything up. So your first coffee is going to be at a nice hot full temperature, right? So that's I have it turned on, and like I said, I know when you first turn the machine on, you got to make sure there's no cup under there, right? You know, like I let it rinse into the drip tray, then I empty the drip tray after. But yeah, that's basically a simple setting, because having the water nice and hot for your first coffee is going to make sure that your first coffee is going to taste as good as it can taste. And sometimes if you're only making 1 coffee, then that's the key, because you know that first coffee, having it at full temperature to make it taste the best is a key setting, especially if you're only making 1 coffee, right? And then you're going to be turning it off. So I have that feature turned on, and it works really well. Last but not least for this video is number 5. Number 5 is temperature high. And that's basically it. So basically what I mean by that is you're going to go to the settings once again, and you're going to go down to the temperature option. And you can choose the temperature, okay? You can see I have mine set to high. That, in my opinion, that produces the best results, okay? I'm just going to get it back to the home screen over here. That produces the best results, in my opinion. And yeah, that's basically it. If you want the best flavored coffee, in my opinion, those are the settings that I use. And they work really well, so hopefully you can get some good results from those settings as well. It's just my opinion. Take it or leave it, but hopefully you enjoyed the video. And I've got nothing else to say, so with nothing else to say, we're going to roll the outro. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more good videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.